Look what I've managed to do. With mini cuttings of barely 5 centimeters, I've grown kiwi, currant, and fig in record time, way faster than usual. And all of this by using a method that honestly is gonna blow your mind, the Brazilian mini cutting technique. It's a super simple method, very effective, and any of you can do it at home without any hassle and without spending money. Today, I'm gonna show you how it works, step by step, because it's really worth it. The Brazilian method is based on using very young, very small cuttings and keeping them at just the right humidity so they root quickly. And the best part is that we can do it with household materials. And well, before we get started, let's take a look at what materials we need. There are many, they're very simple things that anyone can get. First, a large 8-liter bottle, which will be our propagator. You'll also need some strong scissors or a box cutter, whatever you have on hand. We're gonna need sand. It can be river sand, filter sand, or even construction sand, but it's very important. It has to be very clean. If it's not clean, we wash it several times until the water runs completely clear. A little bit of cotton, which we'll use to cover the drain and keep the sand from escaping. We'll also need aloe vera and ground cinnamon. Two classics that will really help keep the mini cuttings from getting damaged and help them take root. 10 volume hydrogen peroxide, which you can find at any pharmacy, the one with 3% concentration. A liter of water, just to prepare the watering. And finally, our main players, 3 mini cuttings of currant, 3 mini cuttings of kiwi, and 3 mini cuttings of fig, all between 3 and 5 centimeters long. With all this, we have everything we need to set up our propagator and start with the Brazilian method. Now let's prepare the bottle. First, we're gonna lay the 8-liter bottle on its side. Next, very carefully, we're gonna make a lengthwise cut, almost all the way through, but leaving one side uncut. That side we leave uncut will serve as a hinged lid, like the top of a small greenhouse. Now let's grab the utility knife and, starting from the lowest part of the bottle, measure about 2 centimeters up. Right at that spot, we make a small hole. That hole will mark the maximum water level our propagator can hold. If the water rises above that point, it'll simply flow out through that little hole. Next, we put a bit of cotton inside that hole so that any excess water can drain out gently, but the sand won't escape from the propagator. Now, let's go ahead and add the sand. Pour in about 7 centimeters of sand directly. Here's how it's distributed. The first 2 centimeters will serve as the water reservoir, the part where most of the water will be stored. The remaining 5 centimeters will be the upper part, which is where we'll place our mini cutting. That part will be drier at first, but later, thanks to capillarity, it'll gradually moisten on its own. If possible, leave about 1 centimeter of space at the top of the bottle so that when we start watering, the water doesn't overflow or make a mess. This design allows the system to work through capillarity, meaning the water at the bottom will slowly rise upward, providing the ideal moisture and oxygenation for the mini cuttings to develop roots without rotting. Alright, now we're gonna prepare the mini cuttings. We cut the mini cuttings to about 3 to 5 centimeters each, with a bud on each one if possible. We're gonna cut 3 from currant, 3 from kiwi, and 3 from fig. Once we have them, it's very important to prepare them properly to avoid fungal problems, since inside our mini greenhouse, we're gonna have very high humidity, and that can encourage the appearance of pathogens if we don't take precautions. So we're gonna give them a natural preventative treatment before planting them. First, we moisten the cut area with aloe vera, both the bottom and the top part. Aloe is wonderful because it protects the tissue of the cutting, stimulates rooting, and contains natural hormones that really help the cutting get off to a good start. After that, we apply powdered cinnamon to the cut areas. Cinnamon is a natural antifungal that prevents mold and rot. That's why it's so important to cover those small wounds on the cutting with cinnamon. And with that, the mini cuttings are now ready to be planted. To place them, there's no need to make holes or indentations. Simply take each mini cutting and insert it straight down, about 2 or 3 centimeters into the sand. It's very simple. The bud should always face up. We organize them so we know which is which. Now we're gonna prepare the watering. In 1 liter of water, we add a teaspoon of 10 volume hydrogen peroxide. That's 3%. If you have stronger hydrogen peroxide, 20 volume, use half a teaspoon. 40 volume, just a few drops. This mixture helps prevent fungus and provides oxygen to the substrate. Now we water very slowly, letting the sand absorb it little by little. When we see that water starts to come out of the little drainage hole, we stop. That means the reservoir is full and the sand will get moistened by capillary. And now comes something very important, the place where we're gonna put it. This propagator needs to be in a spot with indirect light. That means no direct sunlight because too much heat can damage the cuttings. Now we're gonna prepare a natural preventive to keep everything clean and free of fungus. In 1 liter of water, we add a pinch of cinnamon, mix it well, strain it with a fine cloth, and pour it into a spray bottle. This mixture is antifungal, very safe, and highly recommended on the channel. Ideally, we'll apply it every 3 to 4 days. This way, it'll be very hard to have problems with fungus. Well, 6 weeks have gone by, and look at this. Check out these beautiful roots that these mini cuttings of currant, kiwi, and fig have grown. Honestly, it's amazing how well this Brazilian method works with such tiny pieces, barely 5 centimeters long. And still, look at these results. I'm more and more surprised every time by how well it works. And I want to mention something important. If you can do this during the waning moon, even better. During that phase, the sap moves down toward the roots, and the cuttings usually take root much more easily. It's not mandatory, but it really helps. Also remember that every plant has its own pace. Some take a little longer, others root sooner. The important thing is not to keep opening the propagator all the time. Let it do its job. That's why we set it up this way. Capillary keeps the humidity just right without us having to do almost anything. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a like, shared it with someone who might find it useful, and most of all, left me a comment telling me if you're gonna try this method and which plants you'd like us to test it with in future videos. A big hug, and I'll see you in the next one.